Good day, everyone. Thank you for coming into this YouTube channel, Trade Live with Precise Trader. The This is a Europe session and 25th of June. Okay, this is a Europe session and 25th of June. Yeah, do take note of the risk disclosure. Day trading in foreign exchange is risky. Past results are not indicative of future returns. The content on this webinar is mainly educational purpose. Use your information entirely at your own risk, and you must assess the risk of your trade with your broker before you put in your trades. With that, we move on to our live analysis. Okay, do take note that just give me 1 minute. Okay, the key data that is going to be out is we're having a Fed chairman testifying second day today, and we also have new home sales at 2200 hours and followed by the crude oil inventories. So these are the data that is going to be out today. Okay, so now let's go on to our open trades. I think just now our goal got stopped out. Let me show you what is the position now and what are the trades we are going to do and manage. See, what we are trying to do is, okay, we are trying to get the system, right for you and system share for you. Okay, so that means you need to have this consistency keep on going, whether you are losing or whether you are making money. Your mindset must be at all times in the same manner. So this is not that easy because we are going to do this as a business. Okay, we are going to trade for a living, so we got to get this thing right first before we move forward. Okay, so just give me 1 minute. 1 minute. I just yeah. So we have to keep the consistency is what that is going to eventually take control and be in the right directions. And most likely, okay, like as I told you, I think in fact I told you by mid of July, I'm supposed to finalize everything. So I think we are in uh, uh, on schedule, but just like plus minus, and hopefully from beginning of July, first week onwards, we'll go full fledged because now we are coming up with lot of orders, lot of checks, lot of ups and downs, the things we are doing. So once we get this thing right, then you should know that this thing is going to work and we would be in the right directions. So let's see now. Okay, early on we had two orders sold, and the one I think I reduced my stop to 34. That one was stopped out, so now I got to re-enter again. Okay, in fact, just now I just entered at market, and this one I didn't put a stop, so I think I'll better put my stop to 34 half. Okay, so we have two entries at the same level. Okay, we are having two entries at the same level, and because the previous one got stopped out, so we got to do a re-entry. And the same thing goes for dollar yen. Okay, dollar yen, I think the first entry got stopped out. Now we have a second entry. We need to make changes to this trade. Okay, we need to do any adjustments. Then we would see after that we go. Okay, before we go on, the gold is moving, so we got to take note on that. So let's go for another sell. okay, another sell at market. We just hit the market, sell at market, then we go for three trades. Okay, so the reason being is because, like as I told you, this market we are we have expecting the high to be seen, okay, at 35 or 36. And honestly, this is really giving us a headache. Okay, see, now after we sold, the thing bounced back. Okay, now this is the headache we are getting, and hopefully this usually happens especially when we are trying to uh, pick the top and bottom, because this is where uh, just give me one more minute. I just want to. So especially when we put top and bottom, we are bound to face this problem. Okay, this problem. So we have to see this anyway. Before we move on, let's put this as a tight stop loss. I think this is also is giving too much of headache, and until we get right into that system, then we are bound to get. Okay, we put a very tight stop. We'll put it as 32 half. Okay, I don't want to take any more risk, and we go at 32 half. Okay, so let's discuss this first, then let's discuss dollar yen, and I think we are also getting this euro going to get filled. Okay, but let's discuss the gold first. Okay, the gold. Okay, the reason why we entered again, because we felt this is the beginning of a new time belt, and we felt that there is a break. So if this break is genuine, it was expected to bring this down lower, but unfortunately it fell. Then straight away it had a quick rebound, but we'll just wait to see whether this low breaks. Once this low breaks, then we know how to manage this and how to go about. But until then, I think we got to be a bit cautious on this. Okay, anyway, let's discuss this. Okay, what has happened now is, okay, market we are looking at on the hourly. Okay, let's say we look at 360. Yeah? So if your 360 hourly is concerned, we should not see the price going above 52 half, and there is a huge barrier at somewhere near 46 and 46. Okay, there is a huge barrier. So now we are expecting the price to turn down either somewhere near this level or before this level, and that's the only answer, and that's the only clue we have. So but the question is whether have we seen the high, or whether the high is still not seen yet. So that is what is going to give us, I mean, that's the $1 million question, and we need to find an answer. So now when we look into 2-hour chart, okay, 2-hour chart, okay, this is showing that this is a congestion on the 2-hour chart. Okay, up, then down 2 hours, flat, and down 2 hours. So if we are right, okay, this thing, what should happen is this price should hold between 23 and 34, and if this 23 breaks, then this is a confirmation that a top is seen. Until this 23 breaks and closes below that level, okay, we are not sure whether this is the high we are going to see. So we got to give another 45 minutes to see whether we are right, and if we are right, then once it breaks this low, then we can confirm that the price is going to go low and maybe test this low or even lower than this. So as of now, I can say there is a 50-50 chance, okay, 50-50 chance that the high is already seen. So another alternatively, if this high breaks again, then we may see one more push up, then eventually turn down. And as I told you, the price should not go above 53 and 48, 49. So I'm giving you two checks. Okay, one is the price should not go beyond that level. The market should turn before that, and we should be concentrating on to see that this market may turn anytime at or before these levels. Okay, now let's go for a buffer entry. Okay, that means to say we have a sell order at 46. Okay, we have a sell order at 46, and just give me 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. So we have a sell order at a new sell order at 46. Then give me 1 minute, 1 minute. I just want to open another my system. Yeah, so we go for another order to have a sell at 40, 40, 40, hold on, about 40 to 43. Okay, then one more thing we need to note is for weakness to be seen, we should be seeing the price breaking 26 or 20, 25.50. Okay, 25.50, 26. If it breaks, then more weakness is expected. Okay, since we are having too much of risk, okay, since we have already having, I'm not sure how many trades you all have opened. I'm holding 3 trades, okay, all close to one lot, and we have the market. So now we have to reduce our risk exposure. Okay, reduce our risk exposure. So what I'm going to do, one is the first one, I'm reducing my stop to 31.5. Okay, so this is, okay, the worst scenario, I would not be losing that much. Then this also, the second one also, I want to reduce it to 33.5. So now I'm controlling the risk. Okay, now I'm controlling the risk, and now what I got to do is I got to ensure or make sure that the 25 half breaks. Okay, this 25 half breaks. Once this breaks, then I think we are in the right track and we should be holding the trade for a price moving lower towards at least to 20. Okay, let me show you the chart. Okay, once this low breaks, we should be seeing the price moving at least towards 20 or 16. Okay, 16 and 12 and further down even this. So we are expecting this price to break the low. Okay, so let's give some time. Let's work on this, and since we have already reduced the stop loss for the first two entries, now we have to place the TP for the other entries, and slowly we get out of this trade with a big profit as what we are expecting. Okay, now the next thing is, let's move on to dollar yen. Okay, the dollar yen, okay, we got to see whether the same manner, since this price is going above our level, so we got to see whether should we hold this trade or whether should we adjust the stop loss, or should we go for a re-entry, all this. So now we have a stop at 45. Okay, I think that stop has to be raised to 55, or let me check on the system, slightly higher. Okay, 65. Okay, then we are going to go for another entry. Okay, remember we got stopped out early on, so we will try to go for another entry, and that entry should be near 45 or 55. Okay, let me get this thing right. Okay, so then as far as the high is concerned, we should not see the price going above 46 and 46.20. Okay, so these are the highs we need to pay attention to. And as far as the duration is concerned, okay, this strength should not go beyond another 1 hour 40 minutes. Okay, another 1 hour 40 minutes. So I don't want to lose this trade. So the 45 stop has to be raised to 60 or 65. Then we would go for another entry at 50. Then put our stop maybe 80. Okay, that is a tighter stop loss. Eventually this price has to come down, okay. So let's change that. Okay, now we are seeing 45 stop. Okay, this one has to change to 65. Okay, we don't want to get stopped out unnecessarily and market turning before that. Okay, and then we are going for dollar yen. We have a buy. Okay, we don't have the second entry, got stopped out. Remember, we got stopped out. So we go for another entry. Okay, another entry me see the dollar yen here. Wait, sorry, yeah, okay, guess, yeah. Okay, another entry. I'm going for a sell. Okay, again, this is a risk we need to take. Okay, this is we go for a sell at 45. Just now we raised it to uh, just now we raised it for 65. Okay, 65. So this thing has to be at maybe 65. So we'll try to go for 50. Either we can go for a lower volume with a bigger stop, or higher volume with a lower stop. Okay, so I'm going in for another trade at 45.50, stop at 46.05, and once this order is filled, then I'll go for one more add-on entry, okay, depending on the market condition and the market movement. So this one we have already made the adjustments needed for this trade. Okay, as far as the dollar Swiss is concerned, okay, this is still flat, so we don't have to do anything. Now let's go and check on the gold one more round to see whether we are seeing. Then one more thing is, if let's say the dollar yen starts to turn, we can also go for a stop sell. Okay, the one maybe we will do it later. Okay, we'll do it later because we are still too early on that note. Okay, now let's see the gold. Like as I told you, we need to see a clear break of 25.50. Then only we are right in this trade. Until this thing happens, okay, the risk is still there. Okay, the risk is still there. Just now it broke this low, and again it is getting us tricked to see that this is still bouncing back. So gold is really being a very tricky to trade. Honestly, this has been quite tricky, but this happens quite once in a while. You know, we got to get ourselves prepared for that, and if we are out, then we just have to hit, then re-enter, hit, re-enter. We have no other alternate solution. Okay, so looks like it's going to get stopped out again. Just give me a minute, I need to do adjustment also. Okay, so I think one of the gold has got stopped out at 31.5. So now I think it's really playing with us, you know, because just now we were making about 200 over dollars, so now it became a loss again. Okay, the other one also got stopped out, I think 32 half. Okay, I think we got the 32 half also got stopped out. Okay, 31 half, 32 half. Okay, we are getting stopped out, so we got to go for another, and we need to, I think we need to catch a big fish, you know, then only I think this thing can turn. Okay, so anyway, my apologies for this, but we can't do anything to this until this market is really settling down, because we feel, as I said, we feel that the low is already seen. Okay, we feel the low is, the high is already seen, but it's really okay, moving up down. So it is going to be a bit difficult until we get this move. So what we will do is, since we got stopped out uh, twice, okay, twice or thrice, three. I mean, of course, it's the same near entry, the first entry, second entry, and all. So we will wait to see whether we get the next order, which is okay. The other one also got stopped out, so we don't have any goal position now. Okay, we don't have any goal position now. So now we got to go for a re-entry on the gold. Okay, the re-entry is going to be selling at 40 and selling at 46. Okay, the TP will give later, and we are going for these two trades. Okay, so of course we need to have our eyes open to see whether the market may go towards that level or may turn before that level. Okay, that is we got to wait and see. We got no other options here. So either the market, like as I told you early on, we may have seen the high, but looks like, okay, this is still showing its resilience, and this is still pushing us hard. So we will wait to see whether we can go for the next trading band. So we can't do anything to this. Sometimes it does happen. Okay, it does happen, and we got to get ourselves prepared for this kind of price action or price behavior. Sometimes the market is so nice to you. So what we need to do is, we need to get the move right. Once we get the move right, then we can get the maximum, we can drain maximum from that market. So until then, just getting that move is like this is going to be like quite tough, especially this kind of news driven scenarios or news driven time. Okay, so I don't think I have any other things to see. Okay, the euro, the order is going to get filled. Okay, let's see whether that we need to do any changes on that. Then we just have to wait the order to get filled and just get focused once the order. You see, either the order will get filled or the price may turn before reaching that level. So looking at it, I think we still have I think this is just, it made a low at exactly at 116, and our order was still not filled yet. Okay, so we'll wait to see, then we decide how to manage that trade. Okay, so while we are waiting, you want to discuss anything, we can discuss. Otherwise, we have to just sit idle and watch the market. Anything you want to discuss, you let me know. Okay. So we have today we got stopped out one, two, three, three, and hold on. So one, three, and $1 yen. Okay. So three times we got stopped out, and $1 yen we got stopped out. Okay. So these are the trades for today's one. Okay. Now let's see, closely monitor this to see whether we have any other opportunity. Okay. See, this is a bit strange. Huh? I mean, price came down, then rebounds to the level where the price has given up. So it's like it is still looking for direction. Okay, still looking for directions, and we have yet to see the directions yet. The only thing now we can do is okay, we should see the price. If it goes 40, then definitely it is good for us. But the problem is, don't know whether the price will reach that level or it may start to turn down from here. So if it starts to turn down from here, then I think we are very unfortunate, because it's like anything you want to discuss while we are waiting for the markets to move. Okay, I think still it is showing strength. So let's wait to see whether the next order is going to get filled. Okay, we have 40 and 46, two levels for a market to turn. So that means what would be our plan is, after we get that 40 filled, when the market starts to turn down, we got to go for add-on entry. And if let's say 40 goes up, it gets stopped out, then we wait for the 46. So that would be, so whatever we have lost, we need to take from there. Always remember, when we lose the minimum. When we make the maximum, and that should be your rules at all times. Any questions or anything you all want to discuss, or any other markets while we are waiting? So far, I think our Swiss is making a bid. Okay, dollar yen is still losing, so we have another entry, and we also want to go for a add-on entry for dollar yen and dollar Swiss. Okay, while we are waiting, we may want to discuss on this too. Okay, let's look at dollar Swiss. Okay, I think I don't want to go for any add-on entry. Hold on, huh? Okay, this weakness is expected to last for another 15 more minutes. 15 pips. Okay, 15 pips. Weakness is expected to last for another 1 hour 20 minutes. 1 hour 20 minutes. Okay, I think never mind. I think we'll just stick to this trade. We don't want to go for additional. Okay, dollar yen. Remember, we got stopped out. So for this, I think we have to go for a re-entry. So what this market is telling us is most likely it may have seen the high. Okay, so maybe the dollar yen, we can go for a very tight stop and go for a entry on this, since we got stopped out early on. Okay, so this one maybe will go. Okay, we are because we got stopped out this, so we will put a very tight stop at 145.50. Okay, we are just going the same volume which we got stopped out, and remember we got stopped out at remember we sold at 11480. Okay, we sold at this, so we are just taking a re-entry based on this, and we feel that the high may be seen. Okay, this is still it's not 100%, but there is a likely chance that we may have seen the high. because the price is expected to turn at 45. Then I think it's showing some weakness, but it's still too soon. Okay, it's still too soon. But since we got stopped out, we may want to just give a shot on that trade. Okay, so these are the trades that are open now. Okay, so any other questions or anything you want to know? The gold, it looks a bit choppy today, so I don't want to chase it and end, the trade with a loss again. So we will wait to see whether we are seeing 40 or 46. Okay, until then, but the question is, this might be the high, or we may get one more spike up high before the market is turning down. Okay, so if no questions, let's work on this trade. So we are holding two entries on dollar yen, one entry on dollar Swiss. Then this Dow Jones and Nasdaq is just a small volume we are looking at. Then the euro we are just trying to buy, and rest of the things, let's check whether we need to do any adjustments. 40, 46 is good. Dollar yen selling at 50 is still valid. Buying at 43.60 is valid. 80.75 is valid. 78.80 is valid. Pound buying at 35.50 and 36, both are valid. Okay, 37. Pound yen. Okay, pound yen is showing 198. We're trying to buy at 196.40. I don't know, that shows a big movement. Okay, let's see that pound yen. Remember, morning we were discussing, I said that I don't want to trade until it breaks out of this range. So actually we were expecting down then up, but it started moving up from here. Okay, so I think we don't want to touch this first as also. Okay, euro, we're having two orders, three orders. Okay, all are valid. Okay, all are valid. So then I'll see you all again maybe at 9 p.m.